Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Christina, and I am a genre bending literary writer. And today we're going to talk about building your garden. No, not actually gardening. I actually have a brown thumb, but we're going to talk about building your writing career. A few months ago, I was reading the comment section in one of those bro dude how you make 10K a day videos. And someone wrote in the comment section, if you want to attract butterflies, you need to build a beautiful garden. Don't chase butterflies. And I thought that that was a really great metaphor for your writing career. Ultimately, a lot of us want to be full-time writers. We want to not do anything other than write. And sometimes there are people who have like that one breakthrough book and boom, their career is off and running. But for a lot of people, I've noticed it is more than that. You have to do more than just write one thing. I talked about that a little bit in the previous video about how you shouldn't stop writing. Even after you finish something, you shouldn't stop writing. So I guess my feeling is you need to build your garden. You need to build a career. It's more than just, I write one thing and that's what's going to give me the ultimate. You have to build a number of things. You have to make sure that each work you're building upon something that you did before. So if you wrote one story and got it published, then you need to write another story and get it published. And maybe you want to write a longer piece and get that published. But it's more than one thing. I'll quote my friend Jen again, who said, the best marketing for your book is to write another book. And I'm learning that. I had never really been able to put it into words how I felt about my writing career, but for some reason that comment really locked in and honed me into figuring out how to build my garden, aka my writing career. It has to be more than just I wrote one thing and it's published and yay, I have a career now. It's partially why I also started this YouTube channel because I realized that I needed to build an audience and I got on YouTube to do that. It's also why I'm on Instagram because I want to build an audience. Now, I was on X, but I have since quit X, so won't be building an audience there. But I say this because I want some folks to, again, remember the metaphor that I used, marathon, not sprint. And so what I've done to build my garden is to write short stories, get them published. I've also republished them once the rights come back to me, and even some original short stories that I've never sent off to be published. I have gone on ahead and self-published those on Amazon. Now, I don't expect to have thousands of dollars, but it's how I, build it. You kind of get the soil ready, you plant the seeds, and then you nurture the plants that grow. And hopefully you have plants that attract butterflies. And my butterfly is ultimately a full-time writing career. Now, I may not get to that until years from now, but I'm planting the seeds. And I want you all to start thinking that way too. I'm sure plenty of you all have thought, oh, yeah, yeah, I know. I've heard this before. And you haven't really done it. So you can either watch me do it and take cues from me and take some ideas from me, or you can go ahead and try it your own way. I'm not really telling you to follow me just to learn. But I think it'll be interesting to see my journey, as I go through this. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 years? I could have a beautiful garden. I could have a part that withers and dies and I got to cut it out and move on. Or it may just be a nice little modest garden and I get a few butterflies here and there, but not a huge horde. We'll see. we'll see how it goes. But I thought that was a really great sentiment for any creative person to think of a body of work, not just one project after another, but to think of building your career like you build a garden. Because ultimately, we all are making this art because we feel like we have something to say, not just because we want money or we want to live a certain lifestyle. I mean, if you wanted to do that, I don't think writing is the best place to go. I think maybe you should have gotten into AI or something like that. But ultimately, we all are doing this because we have something to say and we want to express ourselves and we want to share that with the world. And I think the best way to do that is to have multiple ways to do that, not just one story, but multiple stories. And I wish you well. I hope that everything goes well for you. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.